Welcome to my garden. This is truly a spring garden when all the lovely azaleas and bluebells, daffodils and tulips are out. This lovely rose was planted in memory of my mum. It's Reine de Violette, I should say. It's got beautiful perfume, just like she had, always. And on this side is my lovely bird bath. Again, an azalea which is finished now, but it was beautiful, as was the spirea. And we've got lots of hydrangeas here, planted by the previous people. And just to add to it, I've added this little one here, which is going to be coming out shortly. And then I have my herb garden. Lots of different mints, oregano and marjoram, and look, chives, chocolate mint, yum. Chive growing out of the wall, not exactly where I want it, but never mind. But it's very useful being next to the side door to the kitchen. And even more mint here. This is the lemon mint, which is lovely, but I don't know what to use it for. And then through to this gate, which takes us down to the rear garden. Oh, and my little effort at growing bits and pieces. So, coming down to the side of the house. Oh, this is a nice little place to sit when it's very, very hot, because it's in the shade in the mornings, so it's lovely. You can see Poppy's trying to get in on the act, down these steps, or you can go up those steps, which leads to the upper terrace. Oh, where were we going down anyway? Oh, that's one of my sculptures. And look at this lovely gazania. Gazinia's stunning at the moment. There goes the crazy dog. And down to my lower terrace. Another place to sit on this stone bench next to these lovely square pots, which I'm very happy with. Up there we have a red schizandra growing up the wall and the railing, and it's now covered in passion flower, which will be out very soon, as will the acapanthus. It's just a bit too early for them. And here's a lovely sitting area, which is great to sit in the evenings with a gin and tonic. It's nicely enclosed now, though it wasn't when we first came. And we've got a lovely view, as you can see. Beyond that, in between the two hydrangeas on either side, It's a beautiful rose, which was smothered earlier. It's Kew Gardens, it's very good. Highly recommend it. Then we come round here to my pots. And a little view down the garden. But we'll be going down there shortly. In the meantime, this is the rest of my terrace. Another area to sit. Another beautiful rose, a fantastic perfume, can't remember the name. Anyway, it's all good. A lower terrace. Coming down, oh, you notice there's a clematis there, which actually is called Prince Charles, and I planted at the same time another one called Princess Diana. Unfortunately, that one didn't survive. Oh, here's another rose, beautiful scent. Beautiful. Can't remember the name. Yes, I'm pretty useless when it comes to names of plants. I forget them. I remember the ones from years ago. Can't remember what this one's called either, but I love it. So pretty. Gora. Red hot lips. Beautiful dicentra my neighbour gave me, as she gave me the red hot lips as well, in fact. Oh, bear's breeches. Acanthus, I think. And this is a gorgeous, huge poppy. My lovely neighbour Maggie gave me the seeds for. So, that's that area. So remember this area? Well, we're going to take a little side path down to my wild garden. Oh, another rose. Again, it's got the most beautiful scent. Love it. And down here, this is where the dog goes crazy and runs like Billy-O, so the grass is nearly all gone. So we're going past that lovely poppy and down to my apple trees, underplanted with wildflowers. And I can tell you it's hard work, especially in September when you have to cut it all down. But anyway, I'm pleased with it. There's one of the dog's balls. Make sure I better not fall over it. You see, now it's just full of daisies. There's some thistles in there and clover. And earlier in the year I have native daffodils, snowdrops, fritillaries, oh, primroses, bluebells, everything. It's just lovely. Under here, and lots of apples on this tree this year. I'm actually going to have to come and remove some of them because there's far too many. Down here, My little two relatively new pear trees I planted on the edge of the wildflower garden. And then, look, it's just a sea of daisies. I'm very pleased with it. I had to get lots of yellow rattle to help clear the grasses, although there's still lots of grasses, and I love the grasses. It's a nice shady area to get into when it's too hot. And down here, this border we created just a few years ago. I don't know what this plant is. I just saw it and loved it. It's like a fat-leaved and fat-flowered red hot poker. Don't know what it's called, but I really like it. But anyway, we started off with the pampas grass, which was already here. Not my most favourite plant, but impossible to remove. So we've put other things around it. And this is the Crocosmia. What's it called? Devil something. Fantastic deep colour. Looks great with these underneath. And behind is a lovely plant given to me by some other lovely gardening friends. So that's the lower terrace. And looking up the lawn to my wildflower garden, and just about see my rose growing up the first apple tree. We're going to have a closer look, I think. Well, this little rose was pink, which I think is faded in the sun. But this little tree, when we came, was doomed, and we gave it a little chance and put a rose on it, and it seems to like it. And the apples from it are delicious, but it doesn't look like we're going to get any this year. Still, we had masses last year. More thistles, and with the daisies, just lovely. It's actually just what I wanted. And we have here a mass of elephant's ears. Here's another view of my wildflower garden. We have plenty of apple trees. So many apples last year. The myrtle is just lovely. Up these steps. Nice little Philadelphus here. Ah, that's the end of my terrace at the top there. You can just about make out lovely rows. We might get a closer look at it. Actually, it's above one of my stone carvings, which we use as a bird bath. And there's the lovely rose. Those two seats again. And my water butts, which are now nearly full again, thankfully. Here's a nice place to sit, away from everything. Another beautiful rose there earlier this year, yellow one with black stems. So, and from there you do get a nice view. And so to the final part of my garden. I hope you've enjoyed being in the garden with me. This is what I call my secret garden, because it's tucked away around the side. Most people don't get to see it, but today I'm going to take you up there. This is a garden we created, a real garden, and it's just so pleasant to sit here and listen to the water. Lovely to sit. And that's it. That's my garden. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed it all this lockdown time. What a strange year. Hope you will stay safe and keep well.